All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Orlando Orbits. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Green 39!
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Gun! 4 down, check. 4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this one is incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Gun!
From the gun, Chase. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And it's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. To throw on 3rd down. Chase. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Hot. Hot.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 17. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. It'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. You can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Okay, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Gun! 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 Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll set up to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. He's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up the throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jordan Willis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Look at this spin. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 57. Mike, 57.
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll run it here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. 319. 319.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
57-5. They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, we are. All right, here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Right back to him on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Chase rolling to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shrugs it off. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now back out comes the offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Chase. Got his man complete over the middle. It's George. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed over behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That's caught inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start.